And the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flow lesson. Peace be
Young
unto you.
TV.
Hit that like.
Now, as y'all can see, COINTEL Pro is really working right now to discredit us, to pretty much go bring look like demonic energy to me. It look like. Yeah, but like I say, we're gonna continue teaching and we're gonna continue doing what we gotta do. But I think this lady want to get us subscribers up, so we're gonna help her out. Get us subscribers up, man. Because I don't know if she said she was the master teacher and want to come jacking around with young elder. So it's something up with it. I'm telling you, and it ain't good. And the lady said, this lady TABIJET said that I'm scared of her. Like how? How's I'm scared of you? What you gonna do to me? Beat me up? I mean, and then she keep her main thing is how I know that she was gonna get hit. Like I say, Bond told us. Now Bond can fucking lie all he want. Now I can get the guy on that talk to Bond and we'll let him tell you what Bond told him. So it's really, I got middleman on the shit, really, from Bond. Now we can get the guy on the phone who said that from Bond. I don't know Bond. I don't know you. I don't know none of y'all people. Right? So that's how we found out about the thing. And we was rooting for the sister. You could go back and check our page. And we put out a tape called "The Truth About Baba Yanun Incarceration." That's TABIJET on there talking. It's like 1 through 4. That's when we was rooting for the sister. Now I'm gonna tell you, TABIJET, you making yourself look bad because everybody that love you, they love me. I'm telling you. What they say you good people. That's what they say, you good people. Like the brother Amun, he root for you. And I asked the brother Amun, have young elder ever show him any love? Ask him that. Ask Amun that. Ask anybody that say they fuck with the master teacher, have young elder ever show them some love? So everybody you are trying to beat me down, you starting to make yourself look bad. And really you just out beating people down. You ain't really teaching us nothing. And the stuff that she do teach you, she use that to beat people down. You got to understand this chick is YJet. And YJet is a Jet. 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 And YJet That's who she really is. You an extraterrestrial chick. And I guess you just wanna like try to get out of our skin or something. I don't know what you're trying to do, but that shit ain't working. And I listen to some of your stuff, and you go out tell Sunrise he need to take his feathers off because we didn't wear feathers over in America or Turtle Island. And I said, damn, who was this chick working for when she said that? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, now bring it to the stage, my little bro, Faise.
Rob back.
Hey, Rob out, man. We see the discrediting campaign is continued. Hey, COINTELPRO never give up, man. Just when I thought they was over with JF Hoover, they came back. Then I thought they was over. They said, yo, we got the master teacher in there. We can rest. They thought they could rest after they got Baba. They said, well, we got the number one guy. This is the guy that was going. This is the guy that was going. He already had did it though. That's what they don't know. He already had put enough information out already before they kidnapped him to get us to go keep us going. They didn't know that. Well, yeah, the people that don't know. But you know what I'm saying. But this is my first question I got for you, Faise, because there's a lot of questions about the pot of rocks and when Baba got arrested and the books that he wrote those books and that it came directly from him or they was wrote through letters and then they got passed down to him or whatever. And I see the TABIJET, she on that. She like, he don't read the pot of rocks. And I told these people how I feel a long time ago about that. I just didn't feel with him. I just didn't feel, it just didn't sit with me. Then I just thought about about the killer clowns and how they work. And I know for a fact that they arrested Baba because of shit like Let's Set the Record Straight. Telling us really who we are and the real secret, dropping those real secrets on the background. But then he get arrested by the killer clowns who say he's racketeering and all this and using these books to do this. And then they allow him still to put out more information that will fall people when these are the very beings who've been trying to stop us ever since, going all the way back to Noble Drew Ali, and maybe even before that. We can go all the way back to Moses. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? They've been trying to shut us down. So this ain't no thing. I'm just saying, what do you think about that? Do you think that they would allow the master teacher to keep promoting his people after they kidnap him and put them into, they bring all these false allegations against him? What you think about that, Faise?
Okay, I got you. First, I heard some of all of that. I heard some of, from direct people, you know what I mean? Family members, all of that. His son Itch was like, yo, he's still writing the books. He writes them as some things, sometimes as letters, and he sends it to the administration. I heard that from him. Some people was like, yo, he write them all the way out. Some of them. Let me tell you what I can say. Some of them books ain't clicking. And ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me that because I can say, hey, that ain't clicking, that I ain't walking with Pops. I touched my first Dr. Malachi Z. York book when I was 3 years old. I didn't even know how to read it, right? I think it was the Holy Tablets, but it was the pictures. All the pictures was captivating. They even had the children's Bibles, right? And they were captivating. And I learned how to read by the time I was like 4 years old. My first books was Pop's books. You feel what I'm saying? And being told, read the Bible. Being told, read Al-Quran. But my first books where I was really, listen, my birthday gifts, right? And this deja vu, by the way. My birthday gifts were books from by Dr. Malachi Z. York. When my godfather called Emmanuel would come and bring us. And it's interesting. This is such a deja vu. It's really a deja vu. Like, I know we had this conversation before. This is that. Even the flower is in the background, right? So I know, like I told you, we're going to surprise live. Even this deja vu. This might be one of the longest deja vus I experienced, right? I touched the books coming into this realm. In my pop song, where the shit's still going, by the way. In my pop song where I said, hop straight out the womb and took that walk, that's real life. So before I even knew what any of this was, I said, sign me up. That's just a natural response. And it's not something that's just because I was brought up in Nuwapu, because look at a lot of these people who were brought up in Nuwapu, you walk outside, you can't tell who they are. You would never know you would never know they even took the walk, right? And then you got some of his children out here that's just out in the world, And if they weren't trying to play like they was teachers like him, some of them, right, you would never be able to tell them apart either. Okay, because they taking on the amber glow. They don't even exude the emerald light or emit it. You understand? This is something I signed up for as a young person. So I'm telling you, some of them books ain't hitting. And there's not a single book that I read from Pops that didn't hit coming up. You know what I'm saying? The books that everybody had. As soon as this starts switching, right? Because here's what TABIJET can say. Pop's still writing the books, right? I'm not going to negate that he has a hand in the book because he would have a hand in the books. But she also said that they're not putting in everything he's saying put in the books. You understand? So you want to know what that's called? It's called tampering. Okay? And one of the things about the truth is it has to be unadulterated. Okay? It has to be straight and pure. Even the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was speaking about this. Peace be upon him. Right? It can't be tampered with. You with me? So if you leave something out because you think it's calling you out, or if you leave something out because you don't want people to go in that direction, all right, then you just tamper with his books. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something for everybody that's listening, okay? There are people on this planet that don't identify with Sabian or Nubian who are closer to Pops than the Sabians and Nubians. And there are devils who claim heavily that they're Sabian and Nubian. You understand? And then you got all the people in between who trying to figure out where they're going. If you're with Pops, listen, you already in tune with him. People forgetting what he said. Don't listen to what we saying. Go back and listen to what he said. Go listen to we have our own time. Dr. York, we have our own time. Right? And certain people up to be able to communicate with them telepathically and psychically. Do you underestimate the type of beings that we're dealing with? Same way I asked, do y'all really think that Yannon can be imprisoned? Do you really think that Malachi Zadek Melchizedek can be imprisoned? When even the sister TABIJET reads the letters, he's telling her things that I'm picking up on. It's like talking directly to me. He's telling her things. He's separating Yannon from the body, the man that's in prison. He's explaining to her how many lifetimes this man that's in prison has given up as one of not only just the avatars, but the messengers, Malaika. Okay, so you have Ilamu Tajet said that you have Malaika. He's telling you he's walking both paths, and his story will be similar to whose? Christ's story or Jesus' story. You understand what I'm explaining to you? What's my point? What if you never picked up a Pop the Rock? You mean to tell me you can't hear Pop? You can't hear him? You got to wait for the book to drop to hear his voice? When he was saying, he said the true followers haven't even touched the books yet. Remember how you found your way to the tabernacle. Not everybody came through a book. Some people felt the spirit. Some people were literally led there. Some people had an odd phenomenon occur in their life. You understand? So some people may need those books, constant reminders. Some of you needed Wu Sabat because it tamed the devil in you. Some of you needed Wu Nuwap. The same way people needed Christianity. Some people needed Islam. It tamed the devil in you. You understand? Some of us came here knowing what was right and what was wrong. Some of us came here not succumbing to peer pressure. It wasn't in our genes. We weren't going to walk over here and stray away. We weren't going to let it all hang out. The good times wouldn't roll, not on our watch. Some of us came here that way. So for those of you who identify with those of us who came here that way, you know, from the books that he was putting out, the moment that he went into the system, May 8, 2002, when they first put the handcuffs on him and kidnapped him. All right. If you were to read just, if we speak about the books that he put out before he even went in there, you would still be on the path. Same way some people saying the Holy Tablet is outdated. How you going to say the Holy Tablet? I got the Holy Tablets right here. How you going to say the Holy Tablets is outdated, right? And there are literal dates in the Holy Tablets that haven't even come to pass. To say that the Holy Tablet is outdated, to say that we went past 2043, ignoramus. But we haven't. And there are things that he put in these books that people say, oh, that's old science. How is biology old science? teaching about the reproduction system, teaching about the glands. How is that old science? How is physics and quantum physics, which he told y'all in the book to become quantum physicists? All right, how is that old science? No, Pop know what he doing. He know what he doing. He's separating the sheep from the Sabbat. He's separating the gold beings from the Sabbat. Sabak. It literally is the goat, Sabbatic goat, or Sabak, like in the movie Black Adam, right? We went Black Adam versus Sabak, who was literally Baphomet. You understand? If Wu Sabat was the way that everybody was supposed to be aligning with, it should have just happened. It should have happened. There shouldn't be this much dissension. There should never be a conversation or an argument as to whether or not the chant goes this way or that way. Because one thing I know about Pops is there was no confusion. And if you're supposed to be saying nook or nakuk for your chant, whichever the word is that word. Is that word. If your password is 77777, that's your password. You put 16 or 19 in there, that ain't the password anymore. That's confusion. So whether that's happening in New York or over down at Rockbridge, you understand, the temple there, wherever it's happening, it shouldn't be happening. So if somebody like myself walks in, which I have, and I have questions as to why is this happening, and the only response you can give me is don't focus on the negative, you're a devil. And everybody who was in that administration that's allowing for it to take place is a devil also. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Why you argue? Listen, if the word is red and in Spanish is rojo, simple. Simple. There is no debating, separating. We coming up here for the Z Fest. We going down there for the. It's none of that. That's infiltration. That's Baphomet's whole stilo. Divide and conquer. Solve et coagula. Right? Dissolve them and coagulate them. Take them from that semi-fluidic state or that fluidic state of being in motion as water and ran them into the ground. What's the purpose of this? The purpose of this is to say, I understand that some people might really do be diehard Sabians. Or live hard. Let's say it like that. Live hard Sabians. Live hard Nuwabians. Live hard Ansar. You understand? You got some people who might be stuck in their ways or might be thriving in their ways. Maybe Ansar worked for them. And Pops has said on record, some people didn't want to move. She's right about that. Some people didn't want to move with the teachings, right? So here's the question. Does it not say follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth? Right? So she's right about that. Here's another question. Where did the Lamb go? The Lamb went to Colorado. I'm 25 years old, finally able to speak and tell people what I saw. And I was 3 years old when they locked Pops up, and I'm still on this walk without being coached into the walk. This is of my own accord. I never let go of that rope. So please answer the question of the 25-year-old. Why everybody didn't go to Colorado? Why didn't everybody move up there? Or wherever he moved, wherever they say they moving him, we moving. What you talking about? We're going. You with me? So some people didn't actually follow him, right? Not saying just physically. And some people can't follow instructions. I've heard Pop say, do this. And they do the opposite. So here's what I can say. We ain't going to go too deep. We're going to keep it simple, short, and sweet. TABIJET. It's my brother, young elder right here. Right? What I got on the phone and told you is 100% facts. That is what he told me. And behind the scenes, meaning behind what people are seeing, your elder has said to me countless times, Faise, I'm ready. I'm willing to work with her. Whatever we need to do. Now, you mentioned his name. He went up on your wall, right? You done called him a black devil. He done got called a bitch. He done got called all kind of stuff, right? You went off on me on the phone. Hey, I took it on the chin. You said you don't like bitches. Don't be a middleman. I'm like, damn. you know, sent an audio message to me, said, "You're blocked." Why do? That's last I heard from her personally. I took it on the chin. These two brothers sitting on this screen got going off on value, and we ain't come out to attack you. We didn't try to shut you down, none of that. We still here. And with the brother Young Elder, sometimes he will say certain things like, "Man, I don't know." I'm like, "Yo, just don't trip. Don't trip." Because maybe she does think you had something to do with that. And let me tell you something, personal experience, and you from that cloth, so you'd have probably had your own encounters. You get a bad vibe about some shit, you out. Simple. So maybe she really coming from that vantage point of, "Nah, I'm not trying to hear that shit." She's an elder. You know what I'm saying? It might just really be like that. So here what I'm putting on record. If you done went off on both of us, you done made a whole video on bro. Bro still here saying he love you. Bro still here saying, if you're not opposition and you're not sabotaging and you're not running away all of Pop's help, right? Let's work. Let's work. How can we work? Because she said, people saying work with Phase One. How? What you mean how? I built my whole platform up for this reason. There's not an amount you can tell me we need for any retaining fee or anything going on with Pops that I can't make happen. Only thing it takes is clarity to say that you really what you say. Because to slight me is one thing anyway. But I'm like, Pops. That's all I keep thinking. Pops. Some shit get real personal. And I be like, man, fuck that. It's Pops. Bring him home. And Pop came to me in that dream and say, get them all together. You know what I'm saying? So here's what it is. She don't have to work with you. You don't have to work with her. But I hear Pop's voice. His voice saying, while y'all, like she literally played the card. He said, while y'all trying to figure out what y'all don't want to happen to y'all individually, you saying, he said, I'm being tortured. I'm still in the belly of the beast. Right? So I'm gonna open up the floor for you, Young Elder, so you can get it in. I'm saying to you,
yeah, man, like I say, me,
you're doing what you're supposed to do with this live right here.
Yeah.
Because it just got to the point where, okay, it's a whole live on you. Here's what we saying. Here's our call. TABIJET, all right? I don't trust the New Orleans, and I don't trust the Sabians. You feel what I'm saying? I don't trust any of these people, okay? I found out who you were. Turned out my peoples already knew you, right? I'm trying to find out for myself what's going on. I'm 25 years old. I don't work for no FBI. I don't work for no CIA. I'm being investigated by the same people. They watching.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers that shadow banned us every day.
Every day. Listen. All I know is I'm tired of the bickering from adults, and I become an adult.
Right.
And if I can say the reason why Pop's still in there per this test is because y'all didn't want to work together. Y'all could have never come together. We kept talking about unity, all this other stuff. Pop that there, I'm a Nuber out time, it's Kaboom for done, all this for years, chanting and coming around, throwing balls still. Listen, I read a letter from Pops where he say, damn, they still having parties and shit. And I'm in prison. They sending me postcards. You know what I'm saying? Fatima and them. And I'm in prison. I read this with my own eyes. He said, this ain't a happy time for me. Why they sending me happy stuff? He wanted y'all to work together. There is no excuse. It's been 22 years. So I'm going to I'm going to have it be or ask that the young elder speak to you, right? I hope that you can hear through spirit that is like, look, everybody got their sword. Everybody got where they coming from if you walking with Pop. The babe is telling you, out of the mouth of babes, okay? If this man, young elder, is against you, he can't do this. He can't say what he about to say. He can't tell you he gonna help you. He can't open them arms up if he really against you. And when he said to me months ago, Bob said, help Faise.
Right.
listen, he does that in front and behind the scenes. He has been supporting you behind the scenes. When all this first started,
time ago. I'm telling
go
you.
ahead, young elder, because I'll keep going.
Yeah, a long time ago, man. Like I say, we've been. If you go back and scroll down my page, I put out a tape called "The Truth Why Baba Yanun Got Incarcerated," and it's on the 4 different parts, and it's TABIJET on there talking. And the thing, we put that tape out, and we was rooting for the sister because we was like, damn, now we really seeing in the background what's going on, because she talking about, we didn't know who we just knew the clan mother, right? We didn't have no names on them. We got all the names now. We wouldn't really do a documentary on it, well, we actually working on it right now. But she was going at these people, and we was like, man, that lets us to tell them the truth based on like how we was just getting off her emotions. And so, like I say, she just fell off the map at one point where we weren't hearing nothing from her. So we put somebody on like that was looking for her, right? And the brother 12th elder, we could get him to come on. The brother, the 12th elder, he was calling around. He was like kind of like Baba's security guard, Marcus Smilderman. And he got in touch. He might be watching now. He got in touch with Bun, and Bun said that they took the sister out. Now I don't give a damn what Bun say. If Bun get him on here, get him on here and let him say that he didn't say that, because I know for a fact this brother that told me this, he a stand-up guy. He ain't like that. And Bun said that shit.
My dad just brought him up.
Yeah,
Bodie just brought him up. He said the same thing. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, even a brother, somebody Smilderman, right? Smilderman, yeah, Smilderman, right? Now, I don't really know Bun that good, but like I say, I was trying to get in touch with Bun to bring him on the show, because I thought that when I heard some of his tapes, and then they like, oh yeah, that's Bun. He was like the number 2 man behind Baba, like in the ancient mystic order, the order that he set up, the Mahdi order, right? He was like the number 2 guy. So, and then I heard him teach. I was like, oh yeah, this dude, he kind of like, he got it down, So I wanted to bring him on the show, like to get him back going. Like, hey man, you with the master teacher, you supposed to be promoting this gospel, this right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's what the gospel is, this right knowledge, this truth. You're supposed to be promoting that, right? If you say you was with the master teacher, what happened? And then he would decline to come on. So I was like, damn, what's up with that, right? And then as time go on, like I say, he was the one that we got in touch with later on to say that somebody had took the sister out. They took the sister out. That was his exact words. I swear to God on my heart. I don't know nothing about it. Like after that, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like I'm thinking that damn, the Killer Clowns took her out, right? Because if she was trying to help Baba, I know the niggas that put Baba in there as the Killer Clowns. And if she was anywhere close to trying to get him out, they had something to do with stopping her. Or somewhere fondling her, or whatever it was, they had something to do with it. I know for a fact that. So I just said, damn, it's really hard out here. Then now all of a sudden, this lady been dissing me though. She been going out to me. I just then go out to her because I was like, oh yeah, maybe she'd come around, because I ain't got no time to waste, on fucking around and going at people. And now she just kept it up. And then, but to me, my whole thing is, now that I'm putting it together, man, and this is my opinion and my perspective, I think it's something dealing around money with TABIJET. Like she think that she ain't getting, like we all over here getting money. She think that we really over here getting money. People think we really get money like that, like crazy money. Like let me tell you, I got almost 60,000 subscribers, right? Well, they got a 10% shadow ban on me. That means only 10% of those people get a chance to even maybe view my shit, and then 10% of that might get a chance to comment on it. That's I'm on a 10% shadow ban. All right, but people think that, okay, so since we got 50,000 followers or 200,000 followers, and that we put our cash app out there, everybody gonna send us $1, and out of them 200,000, that's 200,000. Man, they balling, right? Man, we be lucky if you get $2 from all 200,000. They don't even know that we ain't really getting it like that. Like people really think that people really getting it like that. Nah, dog. Nigga might send you $1, maybe 10. Man, if you lucky, man, if you good, man, if you wild people, they just really got a heart. They might send you might get a couple donations, about $100 worth. You ain't finna get no $200,000, $60,000 off of one setting on no donation. So they think that we getting some money over here, and that we using that money to go and shine and ball out of control, and we ain't putting that money to. She's really helping Baba. She, and I heard a lot of good stuff about. I ain't never had nothing really bad to say about this lady, because I heard really nothing but good stuff about her, and I really didn't know what was going on with Dale Brown and all that. I just heard that, hey man, she helped Pops get moved to a medical facility, certain things with his medical records, certain things with that medicines that he wasn't getting, different things that he was having a problem with in there that was kind of like tormenting him. She kind of got that lifted. That's what I was hearing. So we never did have nothing bad to say about this lady based on that. You know what I'm saying? Based on, damn, this shit lady really helping her. So we kind of was room for her the whole time until she started dissing us. I'm like, damn, what the fuck that come from? So now I put it together. Maybe this, like I say, I will still bring her on the show, and I even take the shit down. I take the shit down that I dissed her. I don't really got nothing to go at this lady for. But don't think that I'm scared of you because I'm doing this. I'm doing this straight out of for Baba. I'm doing this for Baba. Anybody that say they really down with Baba, I'm willing to do whatever you need to be here. Anything I can do to help you. It don't matter what it is. You want to come on the show to promote your page, it don't matter. So you can get your shit out there. But it seems like to me that all she doing is going after people. She ain't really teaching right knowledge. She ain't spreading the gospel. You know what I'm saying? The gospel that brings down Mystery Babylon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said,
she was saying she was saying she ain't no teacher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's just trying to get Pot home. And everybody not a teacher.
Yeah, that's right.
We might need more women teachers out here, but it's like, we done taught a lot. Men have been teaching for a long time, but she say she not really into the teaching thing.
Yeah.
And I heard that too about, I heard Pop say that she was helping him out his mouth on the phone call. I've been listening to the phone calls since 2021, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew who she was before I knew who she was. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
All the phone calls getting sent to me. You know what I'm saying?
I heard the same phone calls. That's what I'm saying. I heard those same phone calls where she was helping them doing. I actually got some of them things that I actually got some of them in a hard drive that I was downloading when it was coming out. You know what I'm saying? All those tapes where she was on there with Pops. And that's why I said, she helping Pops.
Uma said she talked to Pop, and Pop was saying, yo, she told him about the recantment thing, like how y'all were putting out the recantment and all that. And she basically was saying, he was saying, keep going, keep clearing his name. You feel what I'm saying? Here go the whole holler. I echo that. Anybody who working with Pops, you doing the real work, I don't have no reason to go against you. If any of these other little niggas or whoever got wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it would have been what it's been already. To the point where niggas motion us stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we still doing this.
Right.
Because, okay, how you built your shop up? Oh, okay, this a house of merchandise. Mm-hmm. We flipping tables. Boom. This ain't my father's house. This ain't Pop's house. Right. This ain't your father's house. And if you claim to be his son, whatever. If you done built your whole motion up and you're not going to put the man up on the pedestal who put you on, you ain't even going to put his face on the front of the building. You ain't going to hang his picture up. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I didn't see that coming from her. Now, I did hear Pop saying like, yo, he said, humbly go to this person. He said, humbly go to that person. Mm-hmm. He said, yo, think about the bigger picture, not just self. But he also said, he said, how many people you heard or seen come through this movement and try to use this movement for money? Right. Right? And he said, not you. He said, I'm not saying you. You get what I'm saying? So Pop on that call said he wasn't talking about her when it comes to people who just tried to use this shit for money. Right. So, I mean, you with me? I'm not in nobody's pockets, but I heard Pop. Yeah. If TABIJET is the closest to this shit, right? And everything she be saying, my people's was around for a lot of that. So they know what she's saying is true. Right. Okay. Then one of the things that could expedite the process of us seeing him home before this shit turn over, help her. And here's what it is. TABIJET, I'm already in position, ready on whoever the fuck gonna mature up and think about who this is about. Not how we feeling. If it was like that for Lightwave and them, how I can say, man, them niggas really for Pops.
Right.
I do the same shit. If I could say Lifeway, Utmost, any of them niggas who I didn't ever mention was really for Pop getting out, I come on here and be like, yo, Pop say get them all together, including y'all niggas. I don't fuck with y'all. But he say, boom, let's all move. But them niggas unexemplified, they ain't gonna move. Not to clear his name up, not to say his name, not none of that. They done put that out there for real deal. Like them niggas about money they making and saying they healers and all this stuff. You know, which there's a grand difference between a healer and somebody who got products.
Hey, somebody asked, it said, is Baba's face, the master teacher's face in those new books? I ain't really, like, I seen them, like some of the new books that I seen, they got a drawing of them, but they got them with whiskers and shit. I was like, Baba ain't never wore no, I ain't never seen them with no whiskers and no picture. They got them with like the Colonel Sanders whiskers and shit, man.
You talking about like the new one?
Yeah, like the new drawings and shit. Like I ain't never seen Pops with no whiskers, like with no beard that go like this, like Colonel Sanders, like some Kentucky Fried Chicken type shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they trying to make him look like a certain, you know what I'm saying? They making them look like a certain way. It's like these people, man. You know, it says like and like if you check the books, if you take all my books out, like they start out with a picture of the master teacher, and then it goes into like a quote from the master teacher, and then like you know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. Like I say, I still like me even after she did that tape. I'm telling you, Faise, I really expected for her to do this tape that she did today.
Yeah, I thought she would have been did it.
Yeah, I was waiting on it. Like I thought she was gonna do it as soon as I put the COINTEL Pro tape out, right? So I was like, I put a picture up there. Like she gonna come back for sure. Like this TABIJET, right? So I was like, this tape really didn't make me mad. It's just like I knew she was gonna do it. I really was waiting on her to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, okay, all right, boom, cool, let her come out. But after that, I wasn't gonna go back at her because I really ain't got time to waste. I gotta put that Jacob York exposed tape out. I gotta keep on breaking down the COINTEL Pro tapes on how Baba, like how the COINTEL Pro really is the main guys that's really like orchestrating this from the top down. You know what I'm saying? And so like a lot of people, like when you go ask them, you know, about Pops, and they'll say, you say, you know who Dr. Malachi York is? They say, yeah, that guy, you know, that's got dumped, you know. And then you say, well, have you ever heard of the COINTEL Pro? Oh no, I ain't never heard of the COINTEL Pro. Well, then how do you know? How do you know? Like you don't even know nothing. Then like you can't even speak on Malachi if you don't know about the COINTEL Pro and about Pops in the court with the feds on, and about this more science shit and really what these clowns is all about and stopping us from threat to national security. If you don't know nothing about that, Woodrow Wilson, Frank in America, 1913. You don't know all these things. Then you really can't really speak on whether Malachi. You can't really say he guilty. Like niggas saying that he guilty. Don't even know shit. Never was there. They go like it's one dude that I used to roll with that I got into it with, and we ain't talked since. Because like I say, that's one thing you can't never do. Say nothing about Pops to me. And as soon as he started talking like that, he said that people called him on the phone and said that they was there and they seen this and that, right? I'm saying, well, was you there though? Because these people, you know what I'm saying, was you there? You taking their word for it, like, or they said that they was there and around. Well, these are the same people who got fucking recruitment statements from now. The same people that was calling people, right? They calling everybody saying this and that about Pops. Now we got a recruitment statement on these people. But you took that they word for it and you ran with it. So it's like they did this word of mouth thing, spreading these false allegations nonstop on Pops. And half of the people that were spreading them, they wasn't even there. They wasn't even there. So how does that fucking work? If this ain't some kind of the dragon opening his mouth with like a flood with all these lies and discredited and this like the dismantle, because that's what they do when they come after they get through, take the leader down and they infiltrate the organization. They send in the dismantle crew. The dismantle crew is to disrupt the books, anything, information, to monitor, steal, sabotage, whatever they can do to divide and conquer us. That maybe even to keep us going fighting against each other. So that
let me tell you something. When you, myself, Uma, and TABIJET were all in the cipher, right? I told you this. Soon as listen, we were all on live, and Uma connected me to TABIJET live. Remember that? I don't know if you were there for that, but she connected me to her live, right? Like TABIJET got on the phone with Uma while we were on Instagram live. So the door literally opened. TABIJET walked through, Uma walked through, you walked through, I walked through. There were 4 of us, 4 corners, right? The tactics started with the video that you and Uma did,
right?
Getting taken down,
right?
And some mystery niggas coming to Uma telling her that you did it.
Yeah.
She know these niggas. I was asking her, like, yo, who is these niggas? She was like, just some street niggas. They don't even have nothing to, they don't be involved in none of this stuff with Pops. I said, listen to what you just said. Right? COINTELPRO go way deeper than the FBI.
Right.
Remember Agent Smith. Right?
Right.
The possessor. The one who take on form and whisper some shit up. Boom.
Right.
That's, you know, this whole party is getting shot up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Remember Pop say, he said it's the person who starts the stampede and 27 people die. That was the devil. Remember these sciences. So remember, you had just, listen, this is how it happened. You had just got off the phone with me.
Right.
Saying, yo, you got the video?
Yeah.
Make sure Uma get it.
Right.
I get off the phone with you. 15 seconds later, I get a call from Uma. Right? And she was saying with the guy soda. I said, I just got off the phone with Young Elder. That ain't it. He told me to get, if he didn't want you to have a video, why would he contact me and say the one who had it, which is me, to get it to you?
Right.
She's like, yeah, but something don't seem right about that. I said, because they already got in. They already got in and said what they said. That's a seed.
Yeah.
And we stayed on the phone, and they were talking about I was disrespecting her because I was like, yo, whatever you saying about me not going off on Sunrise, I'm not gonna be able to hear it. That's all I said. I'm not gonna be able to hear it. Don't even her brother was like, yo, he's saying don't waste your time. Like, I'm not gonna be able to hear it, as opposed to acting like I'm finna listen and see what you got. I'm not trying to hear that. I know that if somebody is going to align with what we got going on, they're not going to find a problem with us.
Right.
They're not going to find a problem with me.
Right.
With me. And again, TABIJET done went off on me. And done went off on you. And we still here saying, let's all help Pop. That's who you know, who with Pop and who with themselves. Because if you working to get him home, right, which is my literal life's work, meaning I work and I don't rest until I know he's out. Not saying that I'm the only person doing something to get him out. That'd be stupid. And that wasn't no shot at her either. I'm saying I'm not saying that there are not other people who have been trying different approaches. Do you know that there were a million ways Pop could have got out?
Right.
Before 2004. There were ways that people could have, it was all about money or being selfish that he didn't get out. So many ways he could have got out. Not just one person or lawyer. So many ways.
Right.
And it all ended up in money, greed, power, and he still, you know,
Killer Clowns sabotaging the whole fucking operation. The Killer Clowns is in on it. They stay in on it.
Yeah. So here's what I say. I don't underestimate the CIA.
Right.
I don't underestimate the FBI.
Right.
And I know it's only a matter of time with how I'm moving. They're gonna make their moves. And I don't think that these 3-letter organizations is as deep as it gets. Simple. I know that there are beings that possess people and cause them to do things and say things. All right? Just for the sake of stopping this realm from being brought back to order. If Pop were never betrayed, this realm would have been back in order by 2013 or by 2003, depending on how they would have moved. It wouldn't have taken as long, right? Because remember, the brother Minister Farrakhan was going to merge, and there were conversations about that.
Yeah,
it was going to be unstoppable. It would have been all over the world, not just in America. You got to know the plan. You feel me? So
that's why he rushed to get him off the streets, because that Farrakhan hookup would have been game over.
Yeah, and he literally said why they didn't want him to even communicate with anybody through the year 2003, which he also put in the Holy Tablets. all right, as one of the important years where the vortexes were open and there will be alignments. He said in the Nuwapians still under the spell that year they knew he was going to get everybody together, put all the books together, and show people, right? He said they were going to go be next to the pyramids and everything. He said this almost verbatim. They knew that was a prophetic year. So they didn't let him communicate with anybody in 2003. You understand? What's my point here? My point here is when the four of us were coming together, they rushed in. Them energies, they rushed in. You called, she called, Uma called. Then after I got off, I ended the phone call with you agreeably. And me and Uma and I ended the phone call agreeably.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember this, so I'm not going to say for sure. Either TABIJET called me, which I thought was a coincidence if that was the case, or I called her. Either way, I think I might have called her because she was telling me she was going to the gym or something like that. We started talking, right? We catching up on what's going on. And I mentioned us all working together.
Right.
That's when it went left. Right? I'm being told not to say another detail that I want to say right now. Right? I'll say it to you personally. I brought that detail up to her, and she didn't say nothing about it. She went right back around to why she don't rock with you. So here go the key thing. We don't want to drag it out. The key thing is I'm still looking in TABIJET direction. Because, okay, what if something does possess her to run everybody off who want to help Pop? Right? Or who claim to. Let's deal with it. Who claim to want to help Pop. Maybe something in her is literally running people off who claim to want to help them, but they don't really want to help them. Right? So a part of us stepping forward is saying, look, whatever. All right, it's taking on the chin. Here go the situation at hand right now.
Right.
All right? Don't none of y'all know where to go. Don't none of y'all know what to think, what to do. Everybody running around waiting on his next book to drop.
Right.
I was standing in the temple. I said, there's a whole world out here that need to be touched by everything that we've brought to this realm. Remember, he said, wake up, everybody. Some of y'all not old to go to the Gentiles. Same way some of y'all not teachers. Same way some of y'all need to Wusabat. Same way everybody ain't doing what we're doing. Remember, he said he was not the only one who came here.
Right.
He also said, don't try to act like you're one of us. So I don't take people's, listen, if anything, it was just disappointing. I sat there and listened to the whole audio as you going up on me. I'm like, damn. And I could probably see where certain things probably went wrong in the past. While I listened to the phone call, Pop was excited. He about to get out. He said, I feel good. Everybody in the room, and she going on about what she got going on, what she don't want to go through. He said, yo, I'm being tortured. He said, you just did it again. It's about you. No, it's about the grand thing. Right? I'm still rocking with Pop.
Right.
No matter what, I took it, I listened to it, boom, whatever. It's a little disappointing, and it made me see that it's possible that there was some times where these people were literally ran away. But let me tell you something. If you really with Pop, you can't be ran away from this.
Right.
So everybody that hit her wall will probably test it. You feel me?
Right.
Everybody that she put on everybody's face will probably test it. Because if it's really about Pop, you can't say, there's nothing she can say about me to make me say, yo, but you're doing more work. Listen, let's put it on record. TABIJET is doing more work than anybody I know. Possibly because I don't really know what everybody else's work is.
Right.
You feel me? If they doing what they're supposed to be doing. But out of yourself and myself, TABIJET got more works and has done more for the master personally than we have. We got his name out. We got the teachings out. We brought people home to her, right?
Yeah.
But why would we not say, listen, she can feel how she want to feel. If she need help, we need to help her.
Yeah.
And if she been getting shut down by the nation and drowned out and all she been trying to do is help, then we need to help her.
Right.
It's just simple as that, bro. And I'm not in your seat. She ain't did no live on me. None of that. She mentioned me, whatever. I'm just saying, bro, for you to be able to stand here and say we still gonna help her, you can't be no op. You can't be.
Well, I'm telling you,
'Cause
man.
telling you, people done,
I've been saying this.
flip they wig for way less. You with me?
Yeah.
So at this point, we're going to help you, TABIJET. That's what we're saying. We're asking you to allow us to help you because we won't pop home. I'm too fucking young to be no damn FBI agent or be done sent by somebody. If you really go check my track record, I've been doing this shit since I was 10 years old. Too fucking young to be this invested, right? And I heard you say that you don't really care about the fame. I don't either. You listen, TABIJET, you know who I am through the 21 Savage song. Letter to 21 Savage. Of saying, I named Heather and all those other people. You know her. You know these people. So you know who I am as one of the youngest people out here, right? That was a part of it and the loudest when it comes to him. That's how you know me. Now, you say Young Elder didn't send you money? He said he did though. And he told me who he was sending the money through. He told me to check my Cash App to see if I ever got any Cash App from that particular person. This person sent me 19 Cash Apps. What this man says is true. What this man says is true. He don't got it out for you. And I'm telling you right now, if you can't feel Pop, because I said, before I go in here, I said, just join us. I was talking directly to Pop. I said, join us. Why? Because ego can get involved. And they get to going off. And how we feel about some shit. I already know how it goes, especially for men. I said, yo, just balance us out. Bring us to the green and join us. I'm not speaking, you speaking. He keeps saying, get them all together. TABIJET, if you need help, let us help you then. Simple. Let us help you. I know that more work can be done. More money can be raised, whatever. But we got to, it's not like a broken record. We got to come together eventually. And all the black devils that you're talking about, they done already scurried. If Young Elder a black devil, let me tell you something. He wouldn't have been able to get on his live. He wouldn't have been able to because I call black devils out to their face. Anybody who know me, I don't care who anybody is. First time I got on this show, I called out Rod Hayes. I didn't know how close y'all niggas was. Maybe you was shook a little bit. You like, damn, I didn't expect you to. And I put it on record. I say, look, these are my thoughts. I don't necessarily represent how Young Elder. I didn't do the disclaimer. But I don't have it in me. Did I ever hold my tongue? When I came on another time, I called him again. When you came on there with the Empress and everything, I'm like, okay, where you coming from, this Rod? And I also told this, I'm not going to go in it. But I did say, you don't get to jump out like you finna help Pop and then go quiet. You got to be honest how we own this. His name ain't no clickbait or none of that. Remember that? So that's still your people. If that's still your people. If not, it's not. My point is, I don't hold my tongue. I don't even got it in me. It wasn't even genetically passed down. So I respect that she don't hold hers.
That's a fact right there.
You feel me?
Yeah,
You know, my dad don't hold his tongue. And you remember what he told you on this live, or on your live, he said his mama ain't no joke. Because she don't hold hers either. But TABIJET don't hold her tongue. And I don't know you to hold your tongue, even though I know you to be, you know, so you really don't be wanting too much chaos going on. But I think that's because of the fact that you don't went through so much shit. You done balance it out a little bit. I see you, bro. I already know where you coming from.
Yeah, man, like, really my whole thing, I ain't never dissed this chick. This chick just started dissing me. Like, I ain't never do nothing to show her love. But like I say, if she whatever help that she needed, we were willing to help. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, still right now, like to me, you know, she called me like bitch ass nigga, and yeah, he get, you know, he got somebody hitting him in his behind and all that. She went, this lady went crazy, man. But you know, to me, like, you know, that don't bother me. And like, I knew she was gonna come back because, like I say, I put her face on the front of the Corntel Pro tape. So I was expecting her to say, you know, maybe worse than what she said, but that shit don't bother me, what she said. And like I say, but if she really, for real, say she really to help Baba, I'm down with whatever. I'm down to bring her on, let her do whatever, say whatever. She want to promote her shit, whatever. It ain't no thing. I always been like this. You can ask anybody, even Amun. And Amun, if you watching, you know I sent you everybody. It's a lot of motherfuckers. I bet you if she was to hold a meeting, even amongst the Sabies, and ask them, hey, if Young Elder ever showed you some love, I bet it'd be a whole bunch of niggas in there that say, yeah, Young showed me some love. And not only this nigga sent me cash out. They say like Young lunch on Young L. Yeah, like when I'm like I send niggas like a whole bunch of them niggas. They got like pages and shit. Yeah, so no, I just show everybody love. Ain't no reason to fucking hate me, man. I like, and then still, even at this point, after she did say all that shit, I'm willing to still help her. If she really for Bible, because this ain't about me. This ain't about how I feel, how my emotions, none of that. It's just let me see the master teacher walk free, and boom, that's part of my job is done. So if this chick need help, and she's saying the reason why she coming after me is because we ain't helping her, that's crazy. All you have to do is say, hey, you have not because you ask not. You know what I'm saying? Matthew chapter 7. You ain't come and ask, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is come ask us, we put you on. Especially if you say you with the master teacher. I'm telling you, man. So I don't know what to do. Like, but don't think that this shit is sweet and that I'm being like I'm nice and then because like, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that I'm nice. Because I'm just a green light. I'm moving in the green light, and I'm willing to help. Like I say, anybody that's down with the master teacher. And like I say, little bro say that like I've been riding with little bro when he said, "Hey man, this lady, you know, maybe we can work something out. Like you know, we can because this lady like she going to pay. We going at the same people. She going at Dale Brown and Patricia Lou, the motherfuckers who robbed Baba. That's why I was like, yeah, that's why I was rooting for her. So, like, I don't know, man. Maybe we come to some common grounds or something. Or, you know what I'm saying? To me, it ain't gonna really matter because if she want to work with me and want us to help her, we'll help her. But if she don't, that ain't gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. Like what you say, you can do 1,000 tapes on me. I'm gonna keep on teaching and keep on promoting the gospel, the right knowledge. That's the real gospel, the truth about all the information. Bible put the right knowledge out already. So I'm gonna keep promoting right knowledge, and you can keep slandering me. It ain't gonna really matter to me. Like I'm just gonna ignore you because I ain't gotta pay you nothing. I ain't gotta pay you with my attention because haters need to get paid, and I ain't gotta pay you. Somebody else can pay you, but I ain't paying you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you gonna slander me, and it's all good because like I say, we used to get ranked all the time. We used to rank each other. You know, look at this nigga. Look, put him on the wall. He ugly. You know, yeah. You can get paid off for doing comedy, stand-up comedy. You know, that's kind of they kind of like don't shadow ban that. You know what I'm saying? They don't shadow ban stand-up comedy niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you got to best to believe they shadow banning the hell out of us. Like, how is it I got 60,000 plays and we only get at least 10,000 fucking plays? Less than that, man. And Bible shit, they shadow banned it. So I gotta like people was asking, okay, why you retyping renaming some of Bible tapes? Because it get more plays, like more people hearing it when they click on it. They say, okay, I haven't listened to this one because like I'm gonna tell you, some of the tapes might be named a certain way, right? So when you see that title, you listen for that certain quote or phrase that's in that title. So when I changed the title and put like, oh yeah, he also mentioned galactical shit on here. So people listen at another angle when they see the title, they listen for galactical shit now. And then Pop's really been spitting the shit. Niggas just didn't believe it, or they say, oh, he crazy. Niggas talking about Mars and people on Mars. He been talking about all this shit.
Saying it.
It's coming out now. It's starting to be like it's starting to be a reality now that it's people on Mars. But the master teacher said that shit.
And look, here go the whole thing, y'all. Cause I see what everybody's saying, right?
Yep.
Here go the whole thing. You heard him. He say, even after all that, he's still willing to work with you. Right? Not for you, for Pops. And out of respect for the fact that neither he nor myself has as much information about the case and what's going on right now, his situation and the history of helping him personally, than you. So all we saying is, if you say you need more help, the door open if you're gonna ask Pop, because she said she's gonna mention you to Baba or mention names to Baba, okay, tell him what we doing, tell him what we got going on, and ask him if you're gonna. Here go the thing though. He not trying to hear that shit. I know he not. I know he not trying to hear that shit. Bro not trying to hear that shit. Bro trying to come home. This is just what it is. He not trying to hear none of the disagreeable shit, the back and forth, who not doing this, he not trying to hear that shit. That what a nigga hear when he at work. You know what I'm saying? And he on break, and you on the phone with him on break. We can handle that. But when a nigga going through some shit, we really not trying to hear that. What you might think he trying to hear. He just want to hear what's the next step. All right, what's the next move? How close am I to going home before I go back to my cell? So I could take that mental clarity and bring it to my cell. That's all Pop trying to hear. I'm right there with him. How you right there with him? He not trying to hear that shit. But if you gonna bring it up, just ask him. You don't gotta ask him though. Ask us how we can help. You know what I mean? Don't trouble him with nothing. Ask us how we can help. We got sense. I can explain. You know what I mean? You might not know before, because I don't think you was on the lives, but I put your Cash App up there and played your teachings. Not your teaching, but when you was playing the recordings for Pops and reading the letters, I played it, and I stopped the live. I said, everybody who on here, send something to her right now. Support her. Yo, we gonna start helping this sister. That ain't to brag about money being sent. That's to say, that's me not even knowing shit. But I heard Pop say, you ain't a problem when it comes to people trying to run out with the money. So I'm like, yo, we gonna help her. Somebody gotta be helped. We gotta support somebody. And if you're that close, then we got you. You feel me? And if bro saying these names and these people might be like next to you, clicked up to you, whatever. All right, some shit you might gotta overlook then, because you might be wrong about Bun. Simple. You might be wrong about him. You know how this shit go. You might be wrong. Maybe he had something to do with that shit. Or he knew some shit you don't know he know. Boom. But this man innocent. You feel what I'm saying? He done told the same thing he came on here and said. He done said to me 5 times, almost the same way. He innocent. He don't got nothing to do with what happened to you that day. Now, him coming and saying, you out of here? If he said Bun told him, you out of here? Like he said, get Bun on here and let Bun say, let Bun be a man's man.
Yeah, let Bun be a man's man.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll get my man's Marcus Smitherman on, and Marcus will tell you that Bun said it, man. And then Bun, because look, he told me, like, Bun, he said that Bun, like that time, he said that, yeah, when I talked to him, the first time I was trying to get him to come on the show, he's like, oh, yeah, Bun, you know, he's a school teacher or something like that now, like some kind of school teacher in Georgia or whatever. I don't want to get too much in detail, but he just said that he was a school teacher in Georgia. And I was like, damn, that's good. You know what? Why won't he come on, you know, drop some of the right knowledge, spread the gospel, help me spread the gospel, right? This I didn't want to come on, man. So I was like, damn, why he don't want to teach the right knowledge no more? Or I thought in my head, I wonder if he teaching the kids like secretly, like up at that school, like, you know, right knowledge, like giving them a little bit of that shit, the curriculum that they're supposed to give them, and then mixing it. He might be doing it. I don't know. Like, to
look, you know what's so crazy, bro? Like I just said, Bun could clear that shit up.
Yeah,
honey, you can clear that up. Like, you can be like, yo, I did tell him that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
clear some shit up. I did.
Yeah, I would love for Bun to
fucking go ahead that in your mind.
Hell yeah.
But then you gotta ask this, but here go the thing. Then you'll have to ask Bun, damn, why you say that? Why you said that? Why you said she was up out of here? So she say she don't deal with it here, say she's ill. I'm saying, I get it, TABIJET. You say you old school. I respect where you coming from. I'm from both sides of this shit. I'm from the conscious side and the street side of this.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm from both clubs. And that's rare. For a nigga to be really both sides of it. I know where you coming from. You probably not trying to hear that shit because a nigga, just because a nigga, boom, you just got run wrong, got a bad vibe off something. I get that. Here's the situation. He telling you that ain't it. You done popped your shit on him. You done got some off. And still telling you, boom, I don't even got mine loaded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm right here with him. And I'm saying, we not tripping. We with Pops. I don't know you, sister. No disrespect. I don't know you. And I actually am not in the business of trying to make friends with no motherfucking body.
Right.
Right? But if I can help you and you helping him, and another thing, thank you for helping him with his, when he going through pain and shit. Thank you for helping him get out of that. Thank you for helping him not be in as bad of a situation as he was in. While these folk giving everybody the runaround.
Right.
They don't want to tell nobody nothing. They don't want to show and prove that anything is even in motion. Thank you for what you've done. There's no but. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to see him out so I can stop listening to y'all. I don't want to hear nobody talk no more. I want to go. I want to see him out or wait further instructions. If there are none, I'm gone. That's what my thing is. It's been that since I was 5. When I was standing on Summer Ray with my Umi, and I saw her crying, and we trying to lift up Yeshua, the living Messiah's statue off the land, and they nailed it into the ground.
Right.
And they left my Umi statue on the land. The brothers and sisters, they took all the other statues except them 2 statues. They left them out there for some reason. If they went and got them later, I don't know. Right? From that moment, when I asked my Umi why she was crying, and she couldn't do nothing but like just squeeze my hand, and she stooped down and picked up the Tamaray dirt and put it in a Ziploc bag. And I'm looking around like at all this destruction of what I was just standing on, seeing that it was so peaceful. Right? I made up in my mind that this person who saved my life before I knew I had one, right? Who made sure that when I came through here as an avatar, I didn't get lost.
Right.
I don't care about nothing y'all got going on. I don't care about y'all intimate relationships with this man, y'all affinities, y'all dislikes, likes, who want to be his wife, who is his wife, who got an issue with him, who hate his children, who love his children. That's between y'all people who are here doing that.
Right.
This work, this magnum opus is not done. I want him out of them walls. The dungeon is going to spew him out. And then I'm still a soldier.
Right.
I'm still at attention. Say, what's the next move? And if there's no next move, that's still the chief. That's the general. We go where he go. If he say go to Africa, I don't know where people getting this idea that we not going. I'm going. If he said that where we going, why? I'm telling you this badge is honor. Right? Scout's honor, I'm telling you this. That's the chief. I didn't call him chief because of the your Mass Native American school. I call him chief because he's chief here and he's chief in all these other realms we done been in. He the one who always knew what was up.
Yeah.
He the one who always paved the way. You don't lose that. Pops has to come home or you fail the test.
Right.
And everybody who think they finna get up out of here, go on some ship or whatever, let me tell you something. You may not remember. They said don't speak it. So I'm not gonna say it. Pops is coming home. That's what we're focused on. Everything else is an illusion. I don't know what happened, but they said the Nuwabians are still under the spell. And if the Nuwabians are still under the spell, and Wu Sabat wasn't supposed to be your rest, unless it is, Sabat means to rest. And you were supposed to go to Sabi or Sabe or Sabati up to the stars, okay? Then you would never have been able to do that under the spell still. You can't ascend while you're under the spell of illusion, confusion, and lust. What is the lust? People think lust is just sex. No, lust is you want more power than the next man or woman. It's all about I, individual. What did he say? He gave you the affirmation. He gave you the foundation to be firm. I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. If I can recite that to you, what will make you think that I'm trying to do something by myself?
Right.
When my whole life I've been trying to figure out why, Pop, if everybody would have been able to just put their life saving together, if they had no money, put your life saving together. Put it all in the pot. If you were really unified, they couldn't have held them. First time Noriega lawyer asked for the money, I would have gave it to him. Anytime he needed to get out, it was all about y'all coming together. So here I am, of age. I'm coming into what it means to be a man in this body thing. And I'm saying, no can do. I cannot watch what we have left of this. How long y'all think he gonna be here?
Right.
He writing letters saying he don't know if he was gonna be here 2023. Niggas couldn't figure out what the fuck was gonna happen August 12th, June 26th. All they said was their soul was good. Them niggas still here. Nigga Basil talking about his soul good. That nigga still here.
Damn.
Right? None of them knew. They still don't know. They don't know what's happening this year. But Pops told us to be astronomers. Watch the skies. I put it in my childish movie. Meteor shower came through. The 2 green objects came through. He wrote her a long time ago talking about them green objects passing by. Tell me in 2023 that by September 17th, there was not a green comet called Nijing Ura that passed by your planet.
Mm.
You missed it. You missed it. He said, we missed it, Faise. You missed it. You missed it. And we've been trying to do everything we can to make it be that you don't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know what people can't do? Same thing that we keep telling them to do. Stand together. Merge. It's all a test. You got people standing by with the clipboards, waiting to see what y'all going to do. So here's what we need. We need TABIJET, Young Elder, Faise One, and Uma to form the first alliance. It'll be the First Step Act. Listen to what I'm saying. It'll be the first step of action for him home by the solstice. Right? Destroy the illusion. Because if you know, he already home. Who gonna pass the test? He already watching you. He watching everything y'all doing. And by he, I mean we. We're watching everything you're doing. Don't forget. So here's what we need. TABIJET, Young Elder, Faise One, Uma York. They did magic to break us up. I'm the only one who stood there and said, this magic. So I grabbed every rope and I pulled everybody back to the center. TABIJET, if there's something really going on with Uma that you didn't agree with, why you let her talk to Pops? Why did you help her get on the phone with Pops? You feel me? Something in your spirit allowed that to happen. Well, guess what? When she got on the phone with Pops, Pops said something that talked directly to what we're doing right now, clearing his name. Okay. Well, then you don't gotta like Uma. She don't gotta like you. We don't need y'all to like each other. All we saying is everybody, the same way they tried to put a being or a Jan on 4 corners of the golden child. All right. Can we put people who are willing to not be Jan, not be devils, not be ops? Because you're not, a devil ain't who you are, is what you do. Right? Can we get the 4 of you to stand on one side of Pop? Surround him. Spark on that green light. And by the solstice, you'll see the new blue sun. You'll rejoice. Can we get it to happen? Uma, I can call her right now. It's a go. Young Elder, we on here right now. I literally hit him up, said we on here right now. Surprise live. No planning, no promotion. Right now, ain't no cash out pinned. Ain't no books being sold. Right now, Young Elder is in attendance. TABIJET, we gonna help you. You've been betrayed. You've been hated. You've been vilified. You've been in prison. Did you read Matthew 24? Go and read Matthew 24. You have been persecuted for righteousness' sake, or for righteous name's sake, depending on what school you're from, because you really stood with Pop. Okay, so have we. So have we. All right, so out of the mouth of babes, we got to candy. We got to stop all that. All them other people on your wall, boom, whatever, you don't call them out. All right, they got some explaining to do in their soul. Because you calling out some of the same phases, a lot of the same phases, all of us who know what's going on, calling out, that's them in their soul. These two brothers you looking at right now would not have been able to do this if we was ops. So my hand in, TABIJET, if you need help with Pops, get in contact with me. If you're not comfortable talking to Young Elder, get in contact with me. But we can get you on here. More people will see. Updates, whatever need to be done, more people will see. And I can pull you on, push you on. We can do songs. You know what I mean? My songs is doing numbers. Whatever, lives, my post is doing numbers. Right? We can really make this a big thing. I'm not saying you can't do it without us. I'm saying you can do it with us. You feel me? Last thing I'll say on that is, I won't say if you won't work with us, you ain't with Pops. What I will say is mercy on everybody's soul. Mercy on everybody's soul who put their hand in a pot and didn't have nothing in it. So we're going to work with you. Simple. It's on the chin. We're going to work with you. Now, Elder, you got the last word.
Hey, right. Like I say, I'm with it, brother. If she with Pops and she say, oh, I need this to go do this and that, I'm with it. Like, we don't got nothing against it, man. Like, we ain't never did. So I don't see where the calm down is from. It's always been out to help anybody. So like, I don't see, so yeah, so like I say, my hand is in too, Faise. Whatever it is, it ain't about me or who I am and this and that. Like, it's about, let's get Pops out up underground. He's been underground 22 years. They buried him alive. Like I say, would you want to be? Just put yourself in his shoes. Imagine if you was underground, buried alive for 22 years. Wouldn't you want to get out? So like I say, at that point, we wouldn't do anything almost. You know what I'm saying, to get him out. So, like, let's work with TABIJET. We've been trying to work with her. Like I said, we just wait on to see what she do. Like, if she want to keep coming out to slander me, I mean, I can't stop her. I mean, but like I say, I'm going to keep on doing what I was doing. That ain't going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't going to stop me. Like, she really don't affect me at all. Like, really. Like, only reason I even said a little something about it is because how she was trying to do Uma. That's it. Like, I was like, she been saying shit about me. Like, this ain't she been talking about me a long time ago. Like, coming after me and attacking me. And we still was helping her. Just like other people who attack me. And we still help them. Like, it's a whole bunch of people. Like, I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a whole bunch of people who that was attacking us and we helped them. And then they say, oh yeah, well damn, maybe Young Elder ain't so bad, maybe, yeah, god damn it. You ain't know come on, man. I ain't gotta beat this over your head. Everybody, go tell her, go pull a damn, she said go pull a Sabian meeting and tell them the motherfuckers to come in there and say, hey man, have Young ever showed y'all any love? Watch how many motherfuckers stand up and say, Man, that nigga young a cool ass nigga. Huh? I'm telling you. Even amongst the Sabian, the Wobbies, all of them. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Young showed us some love. He shouted us out. He promoted our shit, whatever it was. Like we had some product, he promoted it. Whatever it was, Young shouted us out. I'm telling you. Even TABIJET, I shouted her out. Been promoting her shit. Go back. I can share the fucking tape right now. It's called The Truth About Baba Y'all News Incarceration 1 through 4. Right? And like I say, we were sending her large amounts of money. Like it's a lot of shit that to me, I'm just gonna hold for now. Cause it's a lot of shit that I can say that like it make it look funny. You know what I'm saying? Like we sending you all this money, like a lump sums. Like that, no, just I'm talking about thousands from our group. And it's certain things that was being said that looked funny. So that's why we stopped doing it. Really, that ain't the real reason why we stopped sending the money. The real reason why we stopped sending the money because we didn't know if the sister was still getting it or not. Because that's why we called around to ask, hey, have you heard from this sister? You know, because we want to make sure we don't want to send her this large amount of money and then it's just going into thin air, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why it made us go and start looking for the sister. And that's what we ran to Bond. Bond said that they took the sister out. I want to get his ass on right now so he can say that. And so that way, hey, well, y'all get the clear. Bond did say that. Yeah, I know. Bond did say it. I don't give a damn. I know he said it. Yeah. So it ain't no matter. It ain't no matter if he gonna get on here and lie about it or not. So he may well just get on here and tell you, yeah, we told them niggas that. But this is the thing too, though. Bond could have said that because he heard it. You know, so somebody could have told him that. You know what I'm saying? So the shit can get tricky, man. Because a lot of people will say don't, you know, even your pops don't talk too heavy on Bond, you know, Bond name, you know, because Bond was tied in with a lot of shit with pops. Like he knew a lot of pops might have told him something in his ear, you know, 25 years ago. I said, well, damn, nigga, it been 25 years. He probably want to drop that secret right now. Baba been in jail 22 years, nigga. He might whatever secret you been having, Bond, for that goddamn long, they can potentially either get Baba out or crack a case or any goddamn thing. If it can like help us in any way, you might want to come clean on that goddamn secret. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If it can help us in any way right now. Ain't no sense of holding on to it now. We ain't got no more fucking time to waste here. Shit, you know? And man, that's all I want to say, man. Like I say, I'm willing to work with whoever willing to help Baba get out. You know what I'm saying? But don't expose yourself as a fraud because that green light will expose you. When we move in that green light, we showing this love, and then you just you want to do that amber light, you gonna automatically expose yourself.
And that's how we'll know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying she gotta work with us.
Yeah.
But I know if this is inflammatory, I just take my hands off. Because again, mercy. Mercy on everybody. Soul who put their hands in that pot and didn't have nothing to put in. Nothing was in their hand. You know what I mean? I'm getting visits from Orisha about pops.
Right.
You know, this ain't no regular shit. That's why I tell people, look, certain shit I don't get into, I don't got to get into it. It's already handled.
Right.
This was on my heart. I detected magic. If everybody like that for real, when the voice of reason come through and say what need to be said, that's the voice of reason.
Right.
Simple. It speed everybody up. So whatever happened, boom. The willing tongue gonna speak the truth. That's my saying. The willing tongue will speak the truth.
Right.
No matter what going on. Nigga ask some shit, only way a motherfucker gonna lie is a tongue not willing.
Right.
And the same way the soul got the pen, what's mightier than the pen? The tongue.
Right.
The soul got that too. Same way the soul got the sword. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So top line is, we all in. Ain't nothing else really to be said.
Right.
If TABIJET get in contact with me however we need to do this, let's start the process. This cannot continue. This cannot go on this way. You don't have to beg people. Not saying you're begging, but you don't have to, right? You don't have to strain and whatever you need, whatever's going on around you that need to be fixed up so that Pop can be assisted in a faster or better manner or a stronger manner. I'm already on deck about that.
Hey, Pharaoh Clan, you dropping bombs. Whoever Pharaoh Clan is, they know something. Oh shit! I knew it was somebody that knows something. Yeah, they dropping critical fucking points that I'm gonna be asking.
Yeah, and certain things.
Damn.
Certain things would be certain things because you be going one way. Like if I say this, damn, it might. I'm keeping it where it's at.
It's a lot of
because
hey,
here go the moment of truth. She right. I'm seeing what she's saying too.
Yeah,
she right. And my umi was there in the store with Bun.
Yeah,
when the land was getting raided, and he was sitting there eating popcorn, whatever he was eating. And my auntie Tara was like, "Yo, why you sitting there? Ain't them your daughters on the screen? Why you just sitting there chilling?" He's still eating.
Yeah.
She said they started putting all the stuff they were about to buy back, and went and headed down to the land. It was in one of his stores on Edgewood. He had a bookstore.
I heard more
things, right?
stories.
Again, that'll turn into something different.
Yep, I heard other stories too, from other people. No, corroborating all the other stories, man. I said, damn, man.
But look what I'm saying. Look, Jada, I don't want it to get too far off.
Yeah, right.
Here go the purpose of what this call is. It's literally a call.
Yep.
TABIJET, we're gonna help you. Boom.
Yeah.
We're gonna help you. And only thing that could stop us from helping you was you.
Right.
I don't know all the shit. I didn't know till recently that anybody could have just fucking did it. Anybody could have got a lawyer. Anybody could have set up the call. Anybody who was legally able. I didn't fucking know that. It made me scratch my head a little more like, for 22 years, anybody could have did this shit and nobody did it. Like, Pop, if they fail this test, that's it. Simple. And I call him Pop because that's my pops. Like I say, all that, you ain't biological. I never claimed him as my biological father. Everybody know that's Bodie.
Right.
Everybody who is anybody knows that.
Yeah.
That's Pop because it's always been that.
Yeah.
He always knew what was up.
Yeah.
He been Atsum Ray in all these worlds. He always knew. So I might be the only nigga who popping how I'm popping that I'm put this much noise on him, right? And then make it about me. All these other niggas have made it about them somehow.
Right.
Even like the YPs in them, who sooner they got called forth and say, yo, we ain't gonna pay homage. Started attacking them.
Damn.
I'm telling you right now. You know, everybody be like, yo, I ain't shit. And I'm great. I'm very great. Next to Dr. Malachi York, probably wouldn't know I was standing there. That's just truth. And I can be as great as I want to be. And I'm telling you right now, young elder, and none of these niggas in none of these conscious communities, political communities, can't none of them, listen, when I put my foot forward, can't none of them fuck with me.
Oh, that's a fact. All right.
So if I'm telling you, can't none of them fuck with me, and Pop is the one, then you know why they got a problem with him. Because they can't even fuck with me.
Right.
Anything we put our mind to, we dominate in.
Right.
We have the vernacular, vocabulary, the experience, the wisdom, the street smart, the book smart, however you want to play, we can play if we want to play. We don't even debate no more because it's not fair.
Yeah, that's right.
It ain't fair to. We understand that if we want it to be, you with me? If we want it to be, the earth is flat.
Yeah, right.
And we'll win. If we want it to be, the earth is round. And we'll win.
Yeah.
If we want it to be, Jesus is not a real person. And we'll win. If we want it to be, Jesus is a real person. And we'll win.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Debate is over. People done taking debate. We bringing everybody home. TABIJET, we gonna help you. If you don't accept our help, We'll keep moving. And either way, I know Pop gonna come. I know it's gonna happen.
That's a fact.
I just really hope that people understand this is still a test. And I have never witnessed, if this happens, people fail so miserably at something that was so easy. It was only complicated because you wouldn't unify. So we got your back, TABIJET. Simple. I got your back. You know, Elder got your back. I'm gonna talk to the sister Uma. However, we need to work this shit out. Everybody hands on deck, and we get Pop home. And then,
you know, hey, even as she did that tape on Uma still like she just like me, like a Gemini, like you know, she ain't really like. It's like it's really funny. It's like funny to her, kind of, you know, like funny. It's really funny. Like so, like it's like this.
Yeah, I know she wasn't really tripping about it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, so again, boom, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
I used to have like certain ways about myself where it's like, I'll try a nigga. The nigga coming out of circle, I'll try his ass.
Yeah.
Just to see how he gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then the nigga get right back with me. I'm like, okay, yeah, you can fuck with us.
Yeah.
I'm so for real.
Yeah,
I shoot videos and shit. Everybody thought I like the camera nigga and shit like that. Sometimes I disguise myself as just the video man. And I've tried niggas before. We shooting the video, da-da-da-da-da, boom. I'm telling bro to move to get in one position, to move, stand over here. He like, why you say it like that? I'm like, say it like what? He like, you said move, like, bro, like, I'm saying like, yeah, but just move though. Yeah. And then he like, bro, he said, what he say? So he said, this is a real story. He was like, I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna keep talking to me like that, like I'm no bitch. I said, nigga might be a bitch though. Right? He said, oh, I ain't gonna be too many more bitches. I said, what a bitch gonna do about it? And then everybody around like, nah, he just play like that. They were trying to tell the nigga that I just play like that. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm just playing. Right? Yeah. But from then on, we been locked in. Yeah. Every nigga who I'm locked in with, we ain't start off on no, hi, how you, neighbor? Yeah. No, it was child niggas on. Yeah. We can do this shit right here today. Oh, okay, boom, yeah. And then right now, can't nobody fuck with them, and can't nobody fuck with me. Yeah. It's like that. So it could be one of them situations where it's like, boom, she'll call you out, dog you out, you on her wall. You know what I'm saying? She make a cake, put your name on it, whatever. It might happen. It could happen to me.
Push a knife down in it. You know
what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm saying it can happen however it go. But, you know what I'm saying? Pop said this. I'll end it with this. Pop said, I don't need the bitch in men. Right. He said, I really don't need the bitch in men. He said, because the devil's going to make up his mind to come after us one day. It's written in the law. He's going to climb that mountain. He's going to climb Mount Zion and try to destroy the tabernacle. And I don't need men who are going to break down like little girls. That's verbatim what Pop said. So he don't need the bitch in men. TABIJET to put on record to me, she don't like bitches. Well, good. We should get along fine. Right. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's get them home. Like that.
Hey, end the story. That's it. And that's it. Like I say, let's do it, man. And man, we about to get up out of here, man, because it ain't had to be long, but we went an hour and 30. That's pretty good. Like I say, it's all love. We moving in the green light, man. And like I say, whatever to get Melchizedek, the ancient mystic order. I'm part of the ancient mystic order. So I'm willing to work with anybody who working with the green light. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. So yeah, we out, man. We'll get back with y'all, man.
Yeah, I'm out of here, y'all. You can hit my line, text me, fam.
Yeah. I got you. I'm gonna go in here and give me some more water, and I'm gonna lay down for a second.
I shook. Hey,
I shook. Yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah,
they smiling because they know. They smiling because they know. Like they smiling. It's only one. It's one little piece. It's chest. One little piece left. They smiling. They with us. They've been telling me they with us. The green light showed them. Right. When that green light, they're like, oh, they not letting go of that rope because the green light was a signal. That's why these green light events keep happening.
Right. That's right.
Lasers coming down from the sky, messages coming to Earth, green light constellations being found. They hear it. Yep. It's already clear. So enough said. I love y'all. I love you, young elder. Hey,
I love you too, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all out there. Shalom Aleichem, man. Peace. Hotel. Divine love throughout the boundless universe to all. Wadu.